Welcome back, NOSSCAR race fans. Saturday night NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series action coming your way, hosted on NASCAR Heat 4, live broadcasted here on the NOSSCAR Series Racing YouTube channel. Happy to bring you more coverage of the 2020 season. We are 9 rounds through, 9 rounds deep into the 2020 season, and now we are on to round 10, folks. The Motorplex 100 here at Taggart. We've seen one race this season, earlier already this season, and it was one heck of a battle. 14 cars in that race, and we've got another 14 in this one, and they're rocking and rolling out there right now. We see some contact between NASCAR Oof in the 2 and C-Man Nation in the 09, and that's Intel just in front of them in the 85. This is all a battle for fourth position on back. Up front, it's the Orange Bomber. He is the leader. Gen 50, the points leader, is in second. There you see Gen 50. Third is Housley in the number 15. He won the opening event here for the season. And he's running in third, holding on to it. Tanner Swaley in the 8 car running in fourth, having a great start to this race. He's yet to get a top 5 finish here in the NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series. He's only made a handful of starts, but he's closing in on what would be his first. It's off to a great start. It's a 100-lap event, though. A long way to go, and he's got some hungry drivers behind him, and they're still bouncing off each other a little bit back there for the 5th and 6th positions. C-Man Nation in the 09, NASCAR Oof in the 2. Mixing it up early. There's Bowman Nation in the 4. Whoa, getting all sorts of sideways there. Now, I know that it's dirt track racing, and I know that that's supposed to be the key to speed here, but that was a little too much. It's settled down a little bit towards the front. The top 4 have broken away from the rest of the field. Oh, and we got one around over there in turns 1 and 2. Exiting turn 2, it was Crazy Legs in the 55. He's going to fire it up and keep going. He now goes 1 lap down to your race leader. Oh, he's got all sorts of handling problems on that 55. He's around again, but this time in 3 and 4. Beam SKP running in the top 10, having a good start to this one. He finished in the top 10 in the race earlier tonight. That, of course, was the Richmond Dirt 100. Finished 8th in that one. Had a good run there. Bowman Nation in the 4. Duke King in the 12. Scrapping it out there. That is a battle for position. Duke King didn't get the finish he was hoping for earlier tonight at Richmond. Looking for better things here at Taggart in this Motorplex 100. There he is, folks. He's already in a little bit of traffic here. That's Orange Bomber. 4 wins this season. Second in the point standings, one of the favorites, one of the heavy hitters to win the 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series Championship. He and Gen 50 both, and they're running 1-2 right now. We've seen it so many times this season, those guys running 1-2 to each other. Looks like round 10 of the 2020 season is going to be no different. He's already put a lap down, or put Duke King 1 lap down in the number 12, Dirt Late Model, and now you see him put a lap on the 4. That's Bowman Nation. Gen 50 in the 66, he's still in second, losing a little bit of ground to your race leader, Orange Bomber now. They're 2 by 2 there, they're side by side, the 2 lapped cars, and that was making it a little bit interesting. Nowhere to go for Gen 50. He's going to wait. Now he goes to the bottom, makes a move on the 4 car. The 4 drifts a little bit high towards the wall. Duke King was able to complete the pass on him for position. Gen 50 in the pink Dirt Late Model, running in second, was able to clear him and set his sails, set charge on your race leader, the Orange Bomber. And it's Housley in the dark black and green Dirt Late Model there. He's the one running in second, number 15 car. He's getting a little bit closer to Gen 50. It's going to be a good battle for second here shortly. good to see Boogie in the number 27 Dirt Late model coming on out here and having some fun with us. He ran many races with us in the NOSSCAR Street Tech Series on GTA 5. And making starts here in the NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series. He's fallen one lap down to your race leader, but he's running in the 11th position. 14 drivers in this one, 100 laps. They click off quick, folks. Try to capture all the action that we can. Team SKP in the 83 has just went a lap down to Orange Bomber, and now Orange Bomber's got about a full straightaway of space until he sees another car. Gen 50 still running in second. Housley still running in third, and it's Tanner Swaley having a great run, running in fourth. Probably the run of his NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series career so far. I don't think he's been this close to the race lead so far in one of our races. He's one heck of a driver, but he's really had to adjust a little bit. These drivers, they're talented. They know what they're doing. They practice a lot. They're on this game a lot. And Tanner learning and adjusting fast here, now running in fourth for this one. And it's Intel in the number 85 running in fifth, coming off a strong third place finish earlier tonight at the Richmond Dirt Track. But he runs here fifth in this one. Clears Bowman Nation in the 4. That was not a battle for position. Bowman one lap down. Seaman Nation in the 09 runs in the 6th position. There you see him popping into the frame every now and then. And it's a better look at him there. NASCAR Oof in the red car, running in 7th, and then it's a long ways back to the driver, running in 8th. And that would be Larson Rocks in the number 31. And he's the next car to go one lap down to Orange Bomber. But he's coming off a great run earlier tonight at Richmond, finished 5th in that one, and he really needs that. He's below the cut line for the playoffs coming into tonight's 4 races. Every point matters for Larson Rocks. Orange Bomber making it look easy, folks. Believe me, it's not, but he's making it look that way. He's the leader, and he's pulling away from Gen 50. They run 1-2, and he's slicing and dicing his way through the traffic, taking any lane that he wants. His car will go there, and it'll handle. It looks really good out there. It looks comfy for him. Well on his way to what would be his 5th win of the season if he can hold on. 62 laps to go. A little bit of a journey still for these drivers to make, but it's doable. It's only a 4-week season in time duration. Distance of the races are a little long, and the competition is stiff. There's Housley in the 15, getting close to the 83 of Beam SKP. Now it's not a battle for position. Housley is in the 3rd position. Beam is running in the 9th position. One lap down. Oh, Housley got a little close to the wall there. He definitely made contact with it. Ooh, further deeper in the field, there was a couple of cars bouncing off each other. I believe it was Crazy Legs in the 55. He now goes venturing towards the wall, made contact up there. And that's Seaman Nation in the 09. Running in 5th. NASCAR Oof. Right there, excuse me, Seaman Nation running in 6th position. Intel has made a pass on Tanner Swaley, and that was for 4th. There's Intel. Now in front of the red Dirt Late model, and that's Tanner Swaley. There's Tanner. Lots can happen here, and it's easy to miss it. Seaman Nation in the green car running in 6th. There you see him, the 09 machine. The 2 driven by NASCAR Oof in 7th. 4 cars all right nose to tail here. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Or excuse me, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th rather, and then it's Larson Rocks running in 8th. Beam SKP in 9th. Bowman Nation rounding out the top 10. We'll keep our eyes on this action for right now, but keep in mind, everybody, the leader is Orange Bomber. Out there in no man's land, he's all on his own. laying down fast laps and not looking back. Gen 50 running in second. Housley running in third. And then you're watching the battle for fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, folks. It's Intel running in fourth. Tanner Swaley running in fifth. Seaman Nation in the lime green car running in sixth. And it's NASCAR Oof running in seventh. And we had a car around there. I didn't see exactly what corner. It's Crazy Legs again in the 55. We can also tell you that Boogie is out of this race. Heavy damage to the front end of that number 27 dirt late model. Tribute paint job to Kobe Bryant. And it's a tough break for Boogie to not get the finish that he was hoping for here. Beautiful paint job on that car. And the battle for fourth is on, folks. Intel took it, and now Tanner Swaley wants it back. He's to the inside. He's going to get him. Seaman Nation was making it look interesting there. He got to the inside of Tanner. He was able to clear Intel, but Intel's coming back. He pulled the crossover move. Now they're going down the back straightaway into three. They come into these corners so fast. They're barely in these straightaways, folks. These guys are always turning. Tanner's going to hold on to fourth for now, but Intel dives to the inside. Contact was made. He slid up into him a little bit. Seaman Nation right there behind these guys, looking to pounce. NASCAR Oof in the 2 is in seventh. He's right there as well, looking to do the same thing. They put another lap on Crazy Legs in the 55, and they're rolling through 3 and 4. It's Dew King in the 12, just in front of them, a couple laps down, but he's still holding strong in the 11th position. These guys are all holding strong as well. Look at this battle. Tanner, Swaley, Intel, and Seaman Nation are putting on a clinic here, putting on a show. This is the fight for fourth. Orange Bomber, Gen 50, and Housley are the top three, and then this is the battle for fourth right here. Seaman Nation gets a little bit loose there. The lime green dirt late model nearly went for a spin. He held on to it, and now NASCAR Oof in the 2. Going to go from 7th to 5th, and where did he come from, folks? 3 wide. More contact made. Seaman Nation puts Oof up into the wall. Intel cruises away with the 5th position. Seaman Nation's going to be in 6th now, and NASCAR Oof definitely not happy, I guarantee it. He's got some right side damage to that dirt late model, and this is all happening not too far in front of your race leader. Tanner escaped with the... Tanner Swaley escaped with the win there, in my opinion. He got the 4th position back from Intel, and now he's got a little bit of breathing room. There's Intel running in 5th, still in hot pursuit. Seaman Nation running in 6th. And NASCAR Oof right there, qualified strong up in the 2nd position, but has fallen to 7th. Maybe should be running a little better than that, but he's been bumped a little bit by a couple of drivers out there. Still holding strong in 7th. He's the last car on the lead lap, and he's the next car in front of your race leader. The Orange Bomber has just put a lap on the 83 of Beam SKP. He's running in the 8th position. Excuse me, 9th position actually, so he's put him a 2nd lap down. Larson Rocks is in the 8th position, running in the 8th position, 1 lap down, rather. I'll get it right one of these days. There's your leader. Arguably the favorite to win the 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series Championship right here on NASCAR Heat 4. 4 wins in the first 9 races. Podium every single race except for 1, I believe, or top 5. Definitely have to check the stat book, but yeah, the Orange Bomber putting on a clinic here for the NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series, showing us how to get the job done. One of the specialists when the dirt is laid down. Another one of the specialists of the dirt racing here on the NASCAR Heat Games, that's Gen 50. Number 66 car, points leader coming into this race with 3 wins this season. Excuse me, 2 wins this season, rather. And doing a terrific job. Teammates with the Orange Bomber. Intel, a teammate as well in the 85, who runs in 5th right now in this race. So a lot of good information being tossed back around between some very talented dirt drivers. Housley still running in 3rd in the number 15. He's won NASCAR Dirt Touring Series races before, back on NASCAR Heat 3. He's done a terrific job here so far this season. Now the Orange Bomber has worked his way around NASCAR Oof. He's put him 1 lap down, and that leaves Seaman Nation, the next driver to go, 1 lap down. He's running in the 6th position. We've been lean, mean, clean, and green since the start of this one, and Orange Bomber is putting on a clinic. Always seems to be one of the stronger cars when it comes to the long runs, and we've seen a lot of long runs this season, folks. Only seen a couple of cautions all season long, and I believe that they were both the 2 or 3 cautions we've seen, I believe, were all in the same race. Since then, it's been clean, it's been green, and really seeing who's got the long run consistency on the dirt. Orange Bomber has nearly a full straightaway advantage over Gen 50, who runs in 2nd. They're about to put another lap on Bowman Nation in the 4. Bowman goes high. He's running in the 10th position right now, having a solid day, logging laps, and he's one of the drivers that comes in below the playoff cut line, Bowman Nation in the 4, so it's key for him to get as many points as he possibly can. Right now scored in the 10th position. Problems for Seaman Nation. Oh, it was a connection issue, thank goodness, because his car went up and over and started to roll on the back straightaway, and he was able to save it. I think contact was made between he and Orange Bomber, but yeah, there was a bit of a lag or a connection issue when it came to the physics of what exactly happened there. And now this leaves the top 5 cars on the lead lap, and if we were to see a caution, Seaman Nation in the 09 would be the first car 1 lap down, and he would receive that free pass. There's Intel. Next car to go, 1 lap down. He's right in front of your race leader, and he's got Larson Rocks just in front of him. Oh, Intel went a little bit high, found the outside wall there. Orange Bomber was able to take a look to the inside. Remember, folks, that's father and son right there, Orange Bomber and Intel. We've had a lot of different family members race with each other here in NOSSCAR, but it's the first time we've ever had a father-son combination, and we have it here in the 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series. Intel in the 85, the son of the race leader, and that is, Orange Bomber in the 67. Rocking and rolling here at Taggart in the Motorplex 100. Checking in on the points leader, Gen 50 running in 2nd in the number 66. Now he's got a big gap until he finds your race leader. He's got a big gap until he gets challenged for the position he's in. Kind of in no man's land in his own zone, and sometimes in these NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series races, that's kind of where you want to be. Checking in on Housley, running in the 3rd position. He's got some breathing room as well. Nobody challenging him for the spot. Tanner Swaley in the 8 car, running in 4th, having a strong run. Next car to go 1 lap down. We have a car spun at the inside. of the back straightaway, and it was King in the number 12. He's still down there. Oh, it was a connection issue, but he's still getting it fired up and going again. Not quite up to full speed yet. Tough break for King. He's running in the 12th position as of right now. Tanner Swaley not giving up, folks. He's still in front of your race leader, the Orange Bomber. And there's a good battle going on behind him here at Seaman Nation in the 09 and NASCAR in the 2. And that's Intel just in front of them. 5th, 6th, and 7th, folks. All right here, single file, nose to tail. NASCAR was really putting the pressure there on Seaman Nation for a bit. And that was nearly a pass for the 6th position. It's good stuff out there. Whoa, Seaman Nation looked like he overdrove the exit to that one. It opened the door for NASCAR. He's trying to get there. He's close. He can't quite do it. He's there. He's trying to do it without making any contact. I know NASCAR very well. Raced with him in the NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series. Also raced with him earlier today in the Giggity Racing League Enduro Series. And he doesn't like to ever make contact with anybody. He was really particular about that kind of thing. And here in dirt racing, contact is kind of the name of the game at times. So I was wondering how NASCAR would do in the NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series. But the answer is good, very good. He's in 4th in the point standings coming into tonight's event. And he's definitely going to make the playoffs if he attends all 4 races tonight, which he plans to. And he plans to get good finishes like he's doing right now. Running in 7th, having a great run. Both of them would love to add a top 5 tally to their chart, to their stats here in the NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series. In order to do that, they got to run down Intel. There you see him. Running in 5th. Strong run since the drop of the green flag. Tanner Swaley looking to challenge the race leader. It's not for position. Tanner, of course, running in the 4th position. Having a great run. About 3/4 of a straightaway distance in between himself and Intel. Intel running in 5th. So Tanner very much a lock for the position as long as everything holds station. A caution would really burn some of these drivers up in the top 5 that would maybe rather just see this run its course. But it's the Orange Bomber leading, folks. He's now cleared Tanner Swaley. The top 3 are on the lead lap. That includes Orange Bomber, of course, Gen 50, and the 3rd place car would be Housley in the 15. Big wiggle there for Beam SKP. He saved it. He's still rolling. There was more contact, though, between he and Housley, and I think Beam SKP ended up going around because of that. Well, maybe he didn't go around, but he certainly had to correct the car, point it in the right direction, and keep it from spinning. He's still rolling here. All sorts of traffic in front of the leaders. Orange Bomber made contact with King. He just barely missed Beam SKP. Tanner Swaley is in there. This is getting really slicey and dicey for the Orange Bomber. Gen 50 was able to close about 2 seconds on the Orange Bomber that last lap. Orange Bomber trying to get the heck out of here while he still can. King right in front of him. And after him, he doesn't have too much traffic for the next few laps. He's trying to keep it that way. Gen 50 still in 2nd, trying to run him down. And it's not going to be easy, folks. We're getting closer to the end of this one. The Motorplex 100 coming to a close. Round 10 of the 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series, hosted right here on NASCAR Heat 4. And live broadcasted on the NOSSCAR Series Racing YouTube channel. Battle for position, and it's all happening right in front of second place runner Gen 50 in the 66, and problems for NASCAR. Oof. Oh man, that was wild. Seaman Nation nearly spun just a moment ago, and it happened right in front of Oof, and Oof almost spun out as well, and that nearly collected Gen 50 in the number 66. They've got Beam SKP right behind them as well. Checking in on the six-time NOSSCAR champion Larson Rocks, running inside the top 10. No challengers in front or behind him. Next car that's near him is Housley in the 15, and he's the third place runner. Ooh, issues for Crazy Legs. He's up there in the outside wall, riding the wall, coming out of turn 2. There's the leader, Orange Bomber, going by him. Oh! Car not turning at all for that 55. And problems with the 12. Dew King had nowhere to go. He ran into the back of the 55 at Crazy Legs, and around goes Dew. He's got it fired and going again, and he's rolling again, but he lost quite a bit of track time there. Bowman Nation in the 4 was right near that mess when it occurred. He got through it safely as well. He still runs in the top 10. The leader's coming up on a couple of cars here. There you see him put a lap on Crazy Legs. Next car in front of him, Housley in the number 15. And believe it or not, Housley running in the third position. There you see him in the black and green dirt late model number 15 machine. Little bit of front end damage, but that car's still a rocket ship, and he's running strong in the third spot, coming around for the final lap now. The Orange Bomber has done it again, folks. 2 in a row tonight to start the night. Saturday night NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series action. The Orange Bomber wins the Motorplex 100 at Taggart. Gen 50, the points leader, will wheel it home in second, and it's Housley in the 15, finishing in third. 14 drivers, 100 laps, all in the history books. And when the smoke cleared, it was Orange Bomber in the number 67, picking up yet another win, 5 wins in his 2020 season. Post-race interviews about to get underway with your top 3 finishers, your podium drivers here. Fastest lap of the race goes to the points leader of Gen 50. They were the only 2 drivers to hit a 17.1. Orange Bomber and Gen 50. One heck of a race there. And we're going to get a word with your top 3 finishers. And joining me now in the broadcast booth, the driver finishing in third here in the Motorplex 100 at Taggart, and that is Housley. He's ran here a lot in the past, especially on NASCAR Heat 3 in the NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series. He's back and at it again, looking good to make the playoffs. No wins this season, but you came close here at Taggart. How did the car feel for you out there, and how did your race go from your perspective? What kind of challenges were you encountering out there in this one? Oh. Yeah, we saw a lot of traffic out there. Was that one of the more bigger factors in this one? Yeah, I think I caught a glimpse of that. Glad that your car stayed pointed in the right direction. Congratulations on your podium finish. Driver finishing in second, Gen 50. You're no stranger to the podiums. Remember, we made a joke earlier tonight saying we would hear from you more tonight, saying after we heard you say that your goals were the podiums, top threes all night. You're well on your way to doing that. Second place finish for you in the Motorplex 100. Tell us how that makes you feel in your quest to keep your goal alive.
Feels great, man. It was really good.
How was your car feeling out there? We saw you get to the front quick, and we saw you have some good battles there with some of the drivers up there, like Housley, Seaman Nation, Orange Bomber. How was your car handling?
Oh, it was handling like a dream. Hit my fastest lap at Taggart again today. Lap traffic, that's... I couldn't get through it fast enough to catch Orange. Once he got out there, I couldn't... Like, we stayed about the same part, you know, on the track. We just stayed the same amount of distance between each other, and I couldn't catch him.
You might have just answered this next question, but was there anything you maybe could have done a little differently to catch him? Maybe get through the traffic a little better? Hard to do that, of course, but...
Yeah, lap traffic was my downfall. There was a couple of times that I got forced up the track, but nothing major. Just what they were running hard. They were running for position, because I do believe we lapped everybody but third place. So, I mean, they were battling hard, and things get a little crazy when we're trying to lap them, but it was all good. But yeah, definitely lap traffic is what I would wish I could have got through better.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Looked like a wild, long run style race out there from start to finish. Congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you.
And of course, your race winner, Orange Bomber. We're now in Victory Lane with him. Fifth time we've interviewed you from Victory Lane. You seem to really know what you're doing here, and I feel like we're best friends. I'm always hanging out with you after these races, whether it be a podium finish or a win. You're well on your way to winning this 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series Championship. We do have a 3-race playoff system, of course, but when it comes to favorites, there's a lot of people pointing their fingers at you. What have you been doing that seems to get yourself in these positions to win these races so often?
A lot of practice. I can say me and 50 been out here a lot practicing, messing with setups. Setups don't always stay the same. Like today I ran Taggart today and I hit an O, and I couldn't even get one in this race today. I couldn't hit one at all. I think if I could have had a chance to tighten my car up a little bit, it might have happened, but my car was loose, real loose today.
When you sit down and set your car up for one of these NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series races, how long do you sit down for? How many people are you hanging out with, and what types of things are you trying?
Oh, we have a group of guys that do it together usually. Some of them aren't racing here tonight, but some of them are. But it could be an all-day thing, or it could be just a quick fix, you know, a tire pressure to a wedge. You know, it's something simple. A lot of times, for me, it's tire pressure, because the track does get loose or tight at times. It changes.
I see. So it's safe to say that your experience on the game and your time and effort that you put into it really separates you from the rest of the field, or most. Safe to say?
Yeah, I would say that.
Very good. We wanted to know what it was, man, because you're batting 500, 5 wins in the first 10 races of the 2020 season. Congratulations, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
That was the Orange Bomber, folks. Driver of the 67 Dirt Late model. You're going to hear a lot more about him, I'm sure. We've got more action coming for you tonight. 2 more races. We got Jefferson up next, and the finale, folks, the main event of the evening, that comes from Eldora. So stay tuned, folks. Once again, congratulations to Orange Bomber winning round 10's Motorplex 100 at Taggart. And stay tuned for round 11 of the 2020 season coming to you live from Jefferson. Until then, stay fast, folks.